Hello everybody, Nick back here with yet another video. Today is September 8th, 2024. It's a bit of a chilly, sunny day here in Toronto, my hometown. And I wanted to talk about a very, very, important topic, which in my opinion is something that we deal with on a daily basis in our lives, pretty much throughout our whole lives, I would say. And that is criticism. Okay? I could very well do a separate video about how you can't please everybody, pretty much. It's so cold, I'm like, my drainage out of my nose. Nasty, huh? That's all part of the human experience. But yeah, so I could kind of talk about that as well when it comes to not pleasing everybody. And that could go for a lot of people and pretty much anybody, really. There's a lot of people who can never be pleased, can never be, you can't make everybody happy. Specifically, like your parents, you're not getting the grades that you want, depending on your age. If you're in high school or whatever. I'm just gonna put my sunglasses on. Can't see a fucking thing. Anyway, I just actually cut the lawn for my friend here, the older man that I spoke about in another video, but I still have the front here to do. So yeah, with your parents, you're not going to please them. Family members, there's always going to be somebody who's not pleased with whatever. They want you to do more and more. You're not satisfying them. They want you to do well. They want you to get this job. They want you to make enough money. They want you to get married. In any situation, it's very hard to make people happy. You're going to get criticism, a ton of criticism. One thing that I've noticed on YouTube, because I have another channel, and it's a travel one. A lot of people come out and just criticize the shit out of your videos. You could have the best video possible, and you're gonna get the trolls come out. You're gonna get the haters come out. It's really fucking annoying, really. I don't let it get to me, because it's not the fact that I care what they think, because I don't, but it just goes to show you how many shitty people are out there. Just you cannot please everybody. Everyone has to be a critic. That's the old adage. Everyone's a critic, because it's fine if it's constructive criticism and it's like something that is not going to be shitting on you in a negative way. I'm okay with that, because that in my opinion will help me improve. Like you guys, you could give me actually all of my subscribers, and I don't have even 100 yet in the time of recording this, but even you guys, I like a lot of the comments. But if you have suggestions for videos, I'm more than open, and you're more than welcome to send them, in my opinion. That's me. Some people don't like getting comments on their videos. Some people block the comments, and I don't really like that. I think that's just copping out, in my opinion. But I don't like hateful comments. I'll allow all comments, but if it's something really vile or negative or just something insulting, I will block that person, and yeah, that'll be the end of it. I just don't think there's room for that. We have enough shit in this world that I just don't need to read those comments. Not that it would bother me, because it wouldn't, because I really don't give a rat's ass what people think about me. That's the pure truth. But you guys have been leaving some really nice messages, nice comments. It's nice to connect with people who can see the world for what it is, see the life for what it is. Like, I'm gonna talk about all kinds of stuff. Specifically, today's video, like criticism. I'll give you an example, and I heard this example before, but it's to do with there's always preference, that's fine, but it's like you have a star player like Gretzky back in the day, and he was one of the best hockey players in Canada. And then you have another player who, like, who would I say? Let's say Mark Messier. I don't know if you guys even know who these guys are, but they're popular players, and they played hockey for the 1980s and 90s, a long time ago. But everyone's going to have their preference. But the thing is, Gretzky could have the best game, and people will still, shit on him and be like, oh, he's still not the best player. Look at it. He didn't even, when he had a remarkable game. You could apply this for almost anything. You're just not going to please everybody. You're just not going to make everyone. You don't have to like the player. I'm not saying that. But can't you admit when they're good, they're good? Criticism everywhere. And I've been criticized by family and things for things I've done, and I don't care. I just don't give a shit. I just wish, I would hope that people would stop being like that, but that's just humanity in all its glory. Pure criticism. You could do so many good things, and then you do one wrong thing, and that's it. You're shit to them. So people have a very short memory when it comes to things like that. You could do the best you can, and it ain't gonna matter. It is gonna matter, because there's always gonna be somebody who finds something that they don't like, or they, case in point, I see a lot of YouTubers who have big subscriber counts, and you're gonna get people. It could be a really nice video, it could be a very useful video, something that changes someone's life. Still gonna get the haters, still gonna get the people who hide behind a screen and don't just are. I don't know if that's a reflection of who they are. It must be. Maybe they've got a shitty life, or I don't know. I think that's what it is. I think it's unhappy people. They just want to spread the hate and spread the negativity. And that's okay too. You're not gonna stop it, because unfortunately, in a lot of my videos that I talk about, people are just fucking, disgusting, and humanity is quite ill, and you just don't know. A lot of envious and jealous people out there, and that breeds discontent and anger, more unhappiness, more urges to leave nasty comments to people and just be overall, terrible with people. Like, I feel like sometimes I try to be a nice guy. I try to be, but for what? What the fuck am I doing this for? I can't help it though, because it goes against every fiber of my being. If I try to be a bad person, I don't know. That's just, you could say maybe I was raised that way. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it doesn't pay off, because you just criticized for everything, and you could change people's lives. You could do such nice things for people, but they're still going to have something to say. Something to say, just to try and bring you down, because they're probably unhappy, or they're jealous, or whatever, or something is going wrong in their life. Because not everyone has a good life. Not everybody has a happy life, and I don't think that's even possible in today's world, for many reasons, which I've talked about in other videos. But I'm going to continue talking about it, because I think people need to snap out of this. I don't know what it is. It's just like no one wants to admit how shitty things are. Maybe these people who criticize and constantly have negative comments, maybe they realize how shitty it is. Not just that their life is bad, but that they realize that this world is messed up. It's highly possible. It's highly possible. I still am not, like, I know that the world is shit, and I know that, and it doesn't matter where you are in the world. Everywhere has problems. Everywhere has its shit and its issues and its grifters and scammers and criminals and terrible politicians, which I put in the category of criminals as well, or at the very least traitors. But everywhere has that, and I think, although I see that, I'm still not going to go out of my way and leave negative comments just for no reason. I am of the belief that I try my hardest not to go down their stoop to their level, but it's just so, I don't like being attacked for no reason. You know, it's not like I'm doing something to their life, or I, insulted them. The videos that I do, I try to be very respectful. I'm not on YouTube to insult people. I'm just simply stating what I see, how I feel, all the shit that I want to say. If I attack a specific person, it's because I have proof that this person is not a good person and they need to be called out. Like these globalist people. I'm not going to hold back on that. I'm not always going to talk about it, but it's important that we do. Have some of my expensive coffee. Actually, I got this. This was a free refill, so. On a cold day, it hits the spot. So, criticism is never going to go away. You're always going to be bombarded with nasty comments, negativity from the Karens and the Debbie Downers of the world, and they're all over the place. They're not just in your home country, they're all over the place. And I think that the more that society crumbles, the more you're going to see of that. Just people get off on it too. I think there's that factor. Some people feel good about themselves because maybe they're missing something. Maybe they were never loved as a child. I don't know. It could be that. Maybe they fell on their fucking head and became insane. I don't know. Became a bad person. I really don't know. I think we're all a product of our environment. I think as a child or a young person, you can be very manipulated and programmed. I don't know. I also think a lot of people are jaded, which I kind of touched on with the world. So they feel like, screw it, I have nothing else to lose. Maybe a lot of people were good people and they slipped out of it and said, maybe they've been walked on, overstepped on way too many times. And that's what happened. Well, the sun just went away and the temperature dropped again. This is Canada for you. But you just have to have a thick skin and not give a shit what these people say and think about you. I always find that when you respond negatively, you're just not going to get another. It's just going to keep going round and round. So I tried to respond in like kill them with kindness kind of thing. I know that sounds kind of cliche, but it does work sometimes. If the person doesn't know what to respond back to that, what can they say? Another cheap shot? Okay, you can just be nice. And I don't know, some people can't do that. It's very difficult because you fall into the same energy, negative energy, how do you call it? The path of negative energy takes you, along with it, because you just get upset. No one likes to be criticized, insulted. You just have to grow a thick skin and get out of the invisible prison that most people live in this world, which is the prison of caring what other people think about you. Once you escape that, and it takes a long time to do that, you are invincible essentially to any verbal abuse and it's a wonderful thing. I used to really get upset about these types of things, but more and more I get used to it, and it doesn't bother me. I just don't care. You know, you're gonna get a lot of these haters, so prepare. But criticism's out there. It's in every field. It's, every job market, every situation. And, constructive criticism or opinions are always welcome, but not this trash. I just think it's never going to go away. So I think I'm going to leave it to that. Leave it right there. Just beware of the criticism. I appreciate all of you guys. I really, really appreciate it. I'm happy that I got growing a small community here of awoken people, or awakening people, I should say. And it's a nice feeling. It really is, when you don't feel like you're going crazy and you see this world for what it is. And yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna head inside, or no, I'm gonna finish cutting this here, and then I'm gonna head inside and relax a little bit on this Sunday. So I wish you all the best. Be well, good health, good mental health, and I'll be back very soon with another good topic and another good video. Bye for now.